Have you ever experienced having fun with an older man? How tall are you?
How tall am I? I'm only like, I guess 5'6", 5'5".
You're just a little fella. How much
Yeah.
you weigh?
What's up, Xbox moderators? My name is Sacramento, and that was an Xbox Pedophile, talking to a rather younger gent. I did not encounter him, but I did find him on Xbox, because I'm a top 5 investigator. I did confront him, sort of, but before that, there is a video of him saying creepy stuff to someone. This was 3 years ago, so we'll watch the video together and go with our confrontation. So this video was posted by MGYUMad, but we're gonna call him MG. The link to his channel and video will be in the description. So the video starts off normally. So we'll skip to the part where the Xbox Pedophile was talking about his nephew, and at first it sounds like the guy is trolling, up until it doesn't sound like he's trolling.
My nephew taught me how to play this game.
What?
My nephew.
Oh, your nephew. That's cool. How old's your nephew?
He just turned 21. He just turned legal.
He just turned legal? Okay, we're off to a what the actual fuck start. But he might be trolling, so let's keep watching.
Yeah, I like to oil him up before his games.
So, what?
I like to put the oil on him before his games.
Cool.
Okay, so we can see that this guy is sort of getting uncomfortable. But then again, the Xbox Pedophile might be trolling, so let's keep watching.
He got a pretty big penis to be a young boy.
What the fuck, man?
That is my reaction as well, but it sounds like he's still trolling. I don't think he is because of the stuff he said later on, but let's keep watching.
I know what you're thinking.
No, I'm not
know
thinking
what you're
anything.
thinking.
I'm not thinking anything.
Shouldn't give my nephew money to hang out with me. But if you seen him, you give him money too. He's a handsome fucker.
Okay, so trolling aside, this dude is fucking weird. He essays his nephew, puts oil on him, and pays him to be near him. I get it, he's 21, but he's like your family. There are billions of adults in this world. You can have any of them except for that one, as long as they consent.
So, are you okay with your sexuality, or?
Oh, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with my ass.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
I'm chilling. Enjoying my
All
life.
right, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, do you like to have fun?
Preferably with women, yeah.
Smart answer. Even if you're gay, if an older gentleman asks you if you like to have fun, just say you're into women. It doesn't always work, as you're about to see here.
Have you ever experienced having fun with an older man?
That's disgusting.
Okay, we don't do that here. No, we don't do that here. Okay, it's already weird how you're talking about your nephew to MG, but then you ask him if he has any experience having fun with an older guy. Sure, he still might be trolling, so let's keep watching.
Okay,
Time for everything.
What?
There's a first time for everything, and I'm a gentle giant. I'll be real nice with you down to the show, buy you some popcorn.
Do you like pop? Who invited this dude? He said there's a first time for everything. That is true. There's also a first time for being locked up for something like this, which isn't the case for this gentleman, because he admitted that he did something to his own son, which resulted in legal action. Alright, like, at this point, you're not even trolling but throwing yourself under the bus. So let's keep watching.
What you like to eat?
Uh,
I got a good summer sausage for you.
A this dude is into women. It means keep your filthy paws to yourself and stay away from your kids and maybe look for someone your own age that is consenting. And it was at this point that MG said he was starting to get uncomfortable.
my fucking god. Even editing this makes me feel so fucking uncomfortable, bro.
Sure, he could have muted the guy, but who should be the one responsible? The Xbox Pedo or MG? Considering the Xbox Pedo sounds like he's in his 40s, I'm gonna say the adult should be responsible and maybe not use the internet for illegal practices? You know, just some advice.
I like
That's all
chicken more.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I'm only like, I guess 5'6", 5'5".
You're just a little fella. How much
Yeah.
you weigh?
How much do you weigh? What the fuck? Okay, let's say this was totally legal. Alright, let's just pretend for a sec that this was okay. Why would you ask about their weight? If you're into someone, you're not gonna ask how much they weigh. You're gonna ask what they like and what they do. Like, I'm getting carried away here. The point is, no one asks about someone's weight like that. And this Xbox Pedo is over here going like, how tall are you and how much meat you got on you? And yes, I get it. This whole thing is weird and should have never been said. The way thing really made it sound like he's a serial killer though.
I have 2 children. One of them doesn't really like me. The other one loves me to death and lives with me.
Okay, so the Xbox Pedo revealed that he has 2 kids. One that loves him and one that doesn't. So let's keep watching.
Yeah, my wife doesn't really talk to me anymore because of that incident either, but... Well, my ex-wife now. Well, fuck it, I told you all that. I might as well tell you what happened. I used to drink whiskey a lot. I was real heavy into whiskey. And I came home one night, and my son got this long, luxurious hair. And he was laying in my bed where my wife usually lays, and it's an honest mistake. Got drunk, greased him up, slid up in him. Ripped him open. He required a couple stitches. I got arrested for it, of course. And, but once I went to court and I explained to the judge, you know, his hair, I was drunk, yada yada yada, it all smoothed over in a couple months.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. This dude got drunk and mistook his own son for his wife. Yeah. You know, we'll be back with To Catch a Predator starring Sacramento Love after I go throw up.
But he don't talk to me anymore because of it. He says something about emotional trauma, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, emotional trauma. It's real. And now, your son is most likely traumatized for life because of it. How do you get drunk and mistaking your son for your wife? I get it. The son has the same hair and was laying in his bed, but this only raises another question. Actually, a lot, but we're gonna start one by one. So, I'm just gonna ask this one. If that was actually your wife sleeping in the bed, you were gonna do her as she slept? Isn't that considered the R word that rhymes with cape? And yeah, maybe they established boundaries. A lot of, couples do that, but you can't just do things to someone if they're asleep. People don't consent when they're asleep. Okay, now back to my other question. Is this guy bi? Because he had a wife, but also said he touched his nephew and talked dirty to MG, who under my impression is underage. So is he bi, or did he discover that he's gay after? You know what, never mind. All of this is fucked. I just don't know what to say. I'm thinking we're past trolling at this point. You're talking about all these things, but you're also saying it to MG, who is uncomfortable and possibly underage. Which makes me want to ask how many times you've been doing this, because this is not the first time, so let's keep watching.
So while you're putting it in, you didn't notice that it was your son and not your wife?
Yeah. Well, he has a nice ass in his defense.
Okay. We're not doing this. No matter what, you don't say this about your kid. Any mentally fit parent wouldn't say, well, he has a nice ass in my defense. No, there's no defense in that. But what's golden is the fact that the Xbox Pedo wanted to be friends with this guy. Check this out.
Can you send me a friend request and I'll join you? I want to be a friend, dude. Is it okay if we be friends or something, dude?
Looks like you're gonna accept this friend request?
Yeah, let me hit on you in the weirdest way, voluntarily tell you about what I did to my son and my nephew, but send me a friend request. I see us being good friends. Yeah, that doesn't have a good ring to it. And that's pretty much the video. If you want to watch it, the link to that video is in the description. So after I saw the video, I wanted to find this guy and figure out what happened, but that was a possible challenge. First of all, this was 3 years ago, and the person who uploaded the video hasn't uploaded in 2 years, so he's very inactive. Secondly, this was on a game called Call of Duty Cold War, and if you guys didn't know, this game is super sweaty, meaning it has forced crossplay, meaning the pedophile could have been on PC or PlayStation, far from my jurisdiction. Thirdly, the quality of the video was bad. No offense, and I actually thought we would never see the scoreboard in the video. Without the scoreboard, we would never be able to see the names of the players in the game. Luckily enough, MG pulled up the scoreboard right when the Xbox Pedophile was talking, meaning we can see the name and the speaker icon, so we had our guy. But like I said, the video quality isn't the greatest. No offense, MG, so it was hard to make out what the name was. But this also posed another issue. Considering this is Cold War, which means like we won't see the actual name because for some stupid reason, Activision makes you create an account and use any name you want in the game, meaning we don't know what the gamer tag is. If this guy is on Xbox, but you can clearly see his name is OG Dabslab. At the time, I couldn't see what the last few letters were, so I went on my Xbox and looked up OG Dab, and guess what popped up? OG Dabslab. But there's still a problem. If you look closely in the video, this guy has 2 B's in his name, meaning this could be a completely different person and the pedophile could possibly be on a different platform. So how do we verify that this is our guy? So I went on Modern Sweatfair 3 and sent a request to OG Dabslab with his gamertag to his Activision account. When I checked the status of the request I sent, it said the request to OG Dabslab with 2 B's was in progress. And that's the name we saw in the video. Hence, that's evidence that this is our guy. Honestly, this was impressive for me because I don't know shit about this game. I don't even know how to access the store or read the Battle Pass map shit. Like, this game is too complicated, so this was like NASA work for me. So like, now that we have the evidence and this is our guy, we should confront him. And luckily enough, he was online right when I looked him up. So we used the ghost hook law on him and it worked, but not to my liking. What I mean is, we sent him a message saying he's on YouTube. And he never responded. But he did go on YouTube, so it kinda worked. So I sent him another message, but this time being a little more clear. And then he went offline. I feel like once I told him about this, he instantly went on YouTube starting to look up his gamertag, trying to see what I'm talking about. The original video has around 130 views, so it's highly unlikely this guy knew he was on YouTube. But he's gonna find out. But, you know, we can't confront him anymore because that would be considered harassment. And the haters that watch this channel will say, oh yeah, he's only preying on kids, he's doing nothing wrong, stop harassing him. You know, now that I think of it, Xbox enforcement would say the same thing. So we're not messaging him anymore. But this investigation is pretty much over. So I'm gonna close this off right here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. With that being said, I thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Goodbye.